name in science you haven't heard of, Catherine Alice Raisin. Catherine was born in London in 1855. She was the first woman to study geology at University College in London and the first woman to receive the Lyell Fund from the Geological Society of London. This was at a time when women weren't allowed to attend those meetings, so she was unable to accept the award in person. The award was accepted on her behalf by a man. She worked as a teacher at her old school until 1875, when the opening of certain classes to women students was advertised by University College London. Catherine attended the first class and became the first woman to take geology in the university. In 1877, Catherine attained a special certificate in botany, but she wasn't allowed to start a degree until they were open to women in 1878. 1884, she finally obtained her BSc honours in geology and zoology as the top University College graduate. Unsurprisingly, Catherine was renowned for her support for women's equality. She campaigned for the right of female students to study and work at universities, founded the Somerville Club, a women's discussion group which grew to over 1,000 members by 1945. At college, she sometimes paid wages herself and set up various funds and awards to encourage students to do well. Meanwhile, when Catherine's first paper was read to the Geological Society of London, women weren't allowed to present their own papers at this time, so it was instead read out by a man. Catherine published 24 scientific papers between 1887 and 1905. She was a leading expert in her field and she became head of the college's geology department in 1890, the first woman in Britain to be an academic head of any geology department. Her students affectionately called her the Raisin or Sultana, and she placed great emphasis on engaging them in fieldwork. However, her efforts were often thwarted when the arrival of male students led to the removal of her girls from these classes. In 1898, Catherine became the vice president of the college, and in 1902, she was elected a fellow of University College. Her story is a powerful reminder of the women who paved the way for equality in science so that women can practice in science today. She was a real trailblazer, so do share the story of Catherine Raisin.